Hi, I'm A.F. Steadman, the author of Skandar and the Unicorn Thief. Today, I didn't want to just talk about Skandar, I wanted to talk about some of his friends. On the island, when you're training to be a unicorn rider, you live in something called a quartet. So that's 4 riders living together in a treehouse. One of the other riders that Skandar lives with is called Bobby Brunner. She's actually one of the first people he meets when he arrives on the island, and she's a mainlander like him. But that's about where their similarities stop. She's really competitive. She knows exactly what she wants. She never worries about what people think of her, and to be honest, she kind of doesn't really care what anyone says about her either. And she's the kind of person that you definitely want on your side rather than against you. But she's very loyal to Skandar, and she would kind of protect him with her life no matter what's happening. And she is definitely one of the friends who has the kind of personality that I think matches her element, and I won't tell you which one that is, but Bobby certainly is the element that she's allied to. So another member of Skandar's quartet is Flo Shiconi. She's an islander, and she knows a lot more about the island than Skandar does when he first arrives. And she's really kind to him, and she tells him lots of things that he would have no way of knowing because the island's quite secretive. And Flo's really down to earth, but she is also quite scared of her unicorn, and she actually kind of had this dream that she wanted to be an apprentice to her dad, who's a saddler, rather than actually become a unicorn rider. So she's making a big adjustment when the book starts. But her journey is kind of learning to make her peace with that, and also kind of learn how to be brave when that isn't kind of naturally how she'd want to be. The 4th member of Skandar's quartet is Mitchell Henderson. Now, Mitchell takes a bit of a disliking to Skandar when he first meets him. And that's partly because Mitchell is very ambitious, but he kind of wants to succeed because his dad wants him to succeed, and he wants to make his dad really proud. And Mitchell struggles with kind of making decisions that he would want rather than the decisions that his dad would want him to make. But his journey is kind of learning how to have friends. He's not really had them before, and also learning how to kind of shake off that, like his father's influence, and kind of do things for himself rather than for his dad. He's got a bit of a fiery temper, but he's very creative. He comes up with lots of ingenious plans, and I can't wait for you to meet him. So Skandar's friends, they all kind of balance each other out in their quartet. Some of them have fiery tempers, some of them are very competitive, some of them are a bit calmer, some of them are a bit scared, but they all kind of experience those emotions at different times. And in many ways, they balance each other out. And they're not always working together, but when they are, they really can change the world.